On a chilly December morning in 1936, a star was born in the bustling city of Buenos Aires. This was no ordinary star, but Jorge Mario Bergoglio, a son of Italian immigrants. From humble beginnings in the Flores neighborhood, young Jorge would embark on an extraordinary journey. He faced health challenges early on, a harbinger of things to come. Yet his spirit remained strong, nurtured by a devout Catholic upbringing and a deep love for his family and his city. Little did anyone know that this unassuming boy would one day become a beacon of hope for millions around the world. Jorge's childhood was simple, filled with the warmth of family and the rhythms of daily life. He attended local schools, played soccer with his friends, and developed a passion for reading. The seeds of faith, sown by his parents, took root deep within him. He found solace in prayer and was drawn to the social teachings of the church. However, adolescence brought with it a serious health challenge. A respiratory infection threatened his life, leading to the removal of part of his lung. This experience left an enduring mark, instilling in him a profound empathy for the suffering of others. Despite these challenges, Jorge's spirit did not waver. He completed his education, graduating from a technical secondary school with a degree in chemistry. For a time, he worked as a chemist, but his heart yearned for something more. He felt a call to serve God and his people. This call led him to the Society of Jesus, the Jesuits, known for their intellectual rigor and commitment to social justice. In 1958, at the age of 22, Jorge Mario Bergoglio took a leap of faith and entered the Jesuit order. This decision marked a turning point in his life, setting him on a path that would lead him to the highest office in the Catholic Church. The Jesuit novitiate was a time of intense spiritual and intellectual formation for the young Jorge Bergoglio. He immersed himself in prayer, study, and service, embracing the Jesuit motto, Ad Majorem Dei Gloriam, for the greater glory of God. His superiors recognized his intelligence, piety, and compassion, entrusting him with increasingly responsible roles within the order. After completing his novitiate, he professed his first vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience, marking his formal commitment to the Jesuit way of life. His pursuit of knowledge led him to San Miguel, where he studied philosophy and humanities at the Colegio Máximo San Jose. He excelled in his studies, demonstrating a keen intellect and a deep thirst for understanding. His professors were impressed not only by his academic abilities, but also by his humility and genuine concern for others. He had a gift for connecting with people, listening attentively to their stories, and offering words of comfort and encouragement. Following his studies in San Miguel, he embraced a period of teaching, sharing his knowledge and passion for learning with young minds at high schools in Santa Fe and Buenos Aires. The year 1969 marked a significant milestone in Jorge Bergoglio's journey, his ordination to the priesthood. He celebrated his first Mass surrounded by family and friends, his heart filled with gratitude and a profound sense of purpose. He was assigned to the Colegio Máximo, where he had once been a student, this time as a professor of theology. His lectures were engaging and thought-provoking, challenging his students to grapple with complex theological concepts and their implications for living out the gospel in the modern world. However, his superiors recognized that his talents extended beyond the classroom. He was appointed as the Jesuit Provincial of Argentina in 1973, a position of considerable authority and responsibility. This appointment came at a time of great social and political turmoil in Argentina, but Father Bergoglio faced the challenges head-on, leading with courage, compassion, and a steadfast commitment to justice and peace. As Jesuit provincial, Father Bergoglio's heart remained drawn to the margins of society. He witnessed firsthand the plight of the poor and the oppressed, and he resolved to be a voice for the voiceless. He ventured into the slums of Buenos Aires, known as Villas Miserias, offering comfort, hope, and practical assistance to those living in poverty. He established soup kitchens, schools, and healthcare centers, ensuring that even the most vulnerable members of society had access to basic necessities. His leadership during this turbulent period in Argentine history was marked by both courage and prudence. He navigated the complexities of the political landscape with wisdom, always seeking to protect the rights and dignity of all Argentinians. He spoke out against injustice and oppression, even when it meant putting himself at risk. His commitment to social justice earned him both admiration and criticism, but he remained undeterred, guided by his conscience and his unwavering faith. In recognition of his contributions to the Church and to Argentine society, Father Bergoglio was appointed Auxiliary Bishop of Buenos Aires in 1992, and then Archbishop of Buenos Aires in 1998. As Archbishop, he continued to champion the cause of the poor, working tirelessly to address issues of poverty, inequality, and social exclusion. He became known for his simple lifestyle, eschewing the trappings of power and privilege. He lived modestly, often using public transportation and cooking his own meals. His humility and compassion endeared him to the people of Buenos Aires. He was a familiar sight on the streets of the city, often stopping to chat with passers-by, listen to their concerns, and offer words of encouragement. He believed in the power of encounter, recognizing that true evangelization occurs not just in churches and cathedrals, but also in the marketplaces and on the peripheries of society. The year 2013 marked a pivotal moment in the history of the Catholic Church. Following the resignation of Pope Benedict XVI, the world watched with anticipation as cardinals from around the globe gathered in Rome for the papal conclave. Among them was Cardinal Jorge Mario Bergoglio, a humble archbishop from Argentina who had captured the attention of many with his simple lifestyle, his commitment to social justice, and his deep spirituality. The conclave was shrouded in secrecy, but rumors swirled about the potential candidates. When white smoke finally emerged from the chimney of the Sistine Chapel on March 13, 2013, signaling that a new pope had been elected, the world held its breath. Who would it be? The answer came soon after, as Cardinal Jean-Louis Tauran stepped onto the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica and uttered the words that would echo throughout history. Annuntio vobis gaudium magnum habemus papam. I announce to you a great joy. We have a pope. The crowd erupted in cheers as Cardinal Tauran announced the name of the new pontiff, Cardinal Jorge Mario Bergoglio, who had chosen the name Francis in honor of St. Francis of Assisi, the patron saint of the poor and the protector of the environment. The choice of name was significant, signaling a new direction for the Church, one marked by humility, simplicity, and a renewed focus on the gospel message of love, compassion, and service. The election of Pope Francis was historic on many levels. He was the first pope from the Americas, the first from the Southern Hemisphere, and the first Jesuit to ascend to the papacy. His election was met with surprise and delight by Catholics and non-Catholics alike. Here was a pope who seemed different, a pope who spoke of mercy and compassion, a pope who was not afraid to challenge the status quo. The world watched with hope and anticipation as Pope Francis embarked on his papacy, a papacy that would be marked by its focus on the marginalized, its commitment to dialogue and reconciliation, and its unwavering pursuit of peace.